Hello, my name is Salamal Tafarra. I am from Addis Ababa in Ethiopia.
Salamawit is a modern girl in an ancient world. She has always lived with her family in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa. With a population of 2 million, Addis is a lively city, a mix of the old and the new. For over 16 centuries, the people of Ethiopia have followed Christianity. Magnificent churches and paintings are found throughout the city. At the time of the Meskel festival, Addis comes alive with color and music. It's a special time of year for Salamawit.
My religion is the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, an ancient form of Christianity. I go to a service every Sunday. This is the church that I go to. The services are very long, more than 3 hours, so if you're late like me, you have to stand outside. Whenever I go to church and pray, I feel very spiritual. I don't read the Bible every day, just when I have time, but I feel good when I do read it. Inside the church, men and women are separated. The upper part of this church is called the Holy of Holies. Only priests and deacons are allowed here. Every day, I go to school by minibus. When I have finished, I would like to train to be a doctor. Everybody is excited today, as tomorrow is the start of our yearly Meskel festival, and it's holiday time. This is my best friend Jerry. We go to the church school. Jerry's favorite subject is maths. My favorite subject is chemistry.
Hydroxyl ion. So, during dissociation, this produces...
Some of our classes are taught in our own language, Amharic, but most are taught in English. My English is not very good.
Hydroxyl ion. Okay. 2 boys and 2 girls.
I like being with my friends. We talk and laugh a lot. We joke about the teachers, about what we have done, and what we want to do in the future.
To test whether the given solution is acidic, basic, or neutral. Okay, the first test tube is sample A.
Chemistry classes are good fun, but it's embarrassing if you mess up. In Ethiopia, we have our own form of writing called Amharic. Our calendar is different too. We are 7 years behind the rest of the world. I enjoy writing. One day I would like to write a novel. I always try and be creative. I like to write about things that are in my imagination and about things that no one has written about before. My house is near the Entoto Mountains in the north of Addis. It's very green and quiet here. I like fresh air and the sound of birds. My mother works in the city to support us, as my parents are separated. In the evenings, when she gets back from work, she often cooks. This is injera, which we eat every day in Ethiopia. It is made from a grain called teff, which is like corn. We bake it on electric cookers like this one. We leave the teff for 3 days before cooking it. This gives it a slightly sour taste. The pancake only takes 2 minutes to cook. Lots are made as they last several days. We eat the injera with different sauces. My favorite is chicken curry. One of the biggest shopping districts in the city is called the Piazza. We can buy all sorts of things here like clothes and jewelry. Today, though, I want to buy something a little different. I'm going to the studio of a painter to buy a picture called an icon. Most of the pictures here are not painted on paper, but on goat skin. The pictures are all very beautiful, but my favorite is the one that tells the story of our Mesco celebration. The great Queen Helena set out to find the true cross in Jerusalem. The smoke from a bonfire led her to where the cross was buried. Today, we celebrate by lighting bonfires all around the country. Preparations for the Mesco festival start about a week before. People crowd to the markets to buy food, flowers and cloth. At holiday time, I often go and visit Jerry. Tonight, Jerry's father has asked her to make fresh coffee from roasted beans. We drink coffee almost every day in Ethiopian houses. But not me and Jerry. We don't like it. We prefer to drink Coke. I'm glad Jerry wants to be a model, not a waitress, if this is how she pours the coffee. Jerry's father told us that it was Ethiopia that gave the world coffee. We sell lots abroad, but there is still plenty left for Ethiopians who love to drink espressos in the street cafes. What I like about living in Addis is that there are many things to do. I like watching plays. I like all sorts of arts. On the day of the festival, I wear a special Sunday school uniform. I walk with my friends from our church to the main square in the center of the city. Jerry is not a member of a Sunday school, but she still joins in. I love the beat of the Mesco songs. They are not as heavy as those in church. The priests and deacons come to the celebrations in their finest costumes and carry precious gold and silver crosses. Red, gold and green are the colors of the Ethiopian flag. They are also the colors of the Rastafarians who have their roots in this country. I'm in the middle of Mesco Square. All the churches of Addis Ababa are here. There are thousands of people. It's very, very beautiful. The head of our church, called the patriarch, watches the whole ceremony and gives his blessing to all the performers. My group is using sign language to perform to the deaf and dumb. When all the performances are finished, the bonfire is lit and everybody goes crazy. I'm happy being a Christian. I often go to church before I go to school. And whenever I eat food, I say a prayer. My mother has asked the priest to come today to bless the bread for our special Mesco lunch. We bake it really big so everybody can have a slice. My auntie Rahel serves it out. Today, we're having chicken curry and lamb with our injera. Both dishes are very spicy. We like to eat together in Ethiopia. Sometimes when my relatives are here, like today, we even feed each other. We call this gasha, and it shows our love for one another. I feel really proud when I say I'm an Ethiopian. I don't really know much about Africa. My knowledge is limited to the map. Even though I feel happy about being African, I'm even more happy that I am Ethiopian. Tonight I have asked Jerry to come with my family to do some traditional dancing. I'm really fascinated by the culture of my country. I like it when people say positive things. It makes me feel very special and glad to be living here.